Good afternoon, sophomores. This is Miss Foster. I am sending this pre-recorded message to you to try to help you get ready for your registration, which is going to occur hopefully with me on October 24th, which is this Wednesday. What you're looking at is a copy of the spring schedule for the college. I'm going to send this particular one to you. This is today's schedule, and I'm sending this one to you because I've highlighted the areas that you really want to pay attention to. These areas are what are going to help you pick your class and also help you fill out the registration form, which you and I can do together. I am going to provide for you in an attachment a copy of the registration form as well to see how you might do with filling it out on your own. But of course, I am here to help you do that when I see you for your registration appointment. But it's good to get in the habit of filling it out on your own, because that is what you'll be expected to do next semester when we register for the following year. So this is what the schedule looks like. You'll want to print it out for easier reference, but you can see on the left side the yellow highlighted column with the letters CRN at the top. That would be column B. This is the CRN number that will be needed on your registration form. You'll see very clearly that it does ask for a CRN number. It's a 5-digit number. This number is incredibly important because it lets the computerized system know what course you have selected and the day and time that you've selected. So when you fill out your form, you want to make sure that you don't mess up the CRN number, mix up the numbers, or anything like that. Okay. Another field that you'll be required to complete is the subject course field, and you can see I've highlighted those two columns in blue, so it's right next to the CRN column. So in the subject course field on your registration form, you will fill out, let's use the very first example up here, you will fill it out and put in SLS 1515. The next field you'll be asked to complete is the course title field, and that's the actual name of the course. So for this example, you would write in that field on your registration form, Cornerstone Experience. Then the other two columns that I've highlighted are of obvious importance to you. It's the days and times of the classes. So for your purposes, you're going to want to find a class that is offered at the exact same time that you're currently taking a class. Okay, so this will narrow the playing field quite a bit for you. In terms of suggestions for what you should take, let me see if I can't move this. Yes, I can. What you'll want to do is perhaps pay attention to the Humanities Part B section. That would be the section that you'll see here, art appreciation, all the way down to fundamentals of theater. You can see here I've kind of highlighted it in a way. If you've already taken one of these classes in the first semester, you don't need any more classes in that category per se, but you do need elective credits. So that would be something to consider. You want to stay away from the composition classes because that's really what you're going to be doing next year. So, you know, it is sort of slim pickings for you in terms of, you know, picking one class that's not a major core. What you want to know is, too, these fundamentals of speech that you can see right here. As I open it up a little more, that has a requirement of Composition 1. So you had to have taken that first. So any of those courses aren't available to you yet. You could entertain a U.S. history course. These courses here are required for high school graduation. So I think we would entertain that with you if it worked at all. I'm not looking to the right at the times they're offered, but that would be something. If you're unsure about your major, you could take a class that sounds like something you might be interested in. That would be a great opportunity to do that this next semester. Really popular courses are human growth and development, general psychology, sociology. Again, I'm not looking at the times, but to see if that would even work for you guys. But that's what a lot of kids as sophomores have taken. Generally, I'd steer away from the math classes unless you took one this last semester. I know I have at least one student who did that. You may have some questions for me about what you should take, but generally, it is the Humanities Part B section you're going to want to be looking at, which I showed you earlier, and then also in here, the U.S. histories, the AMH 2010 or 2020. Those are both required for high school graduation, so you could consider those if they work at all in your schedule. The human growth is, again, an option, general psych, sociology, those types of courses. So hopefully you can find something. If the Humanities Part B section, which again I'm showing you right here, if that is of real interest to you, just because you've taken in one class in the category doesn't mean you can't take another one. Feel free. It will count as an elective. But try to find something that actually, really makes sense and is something that you're not just taking a class to take a class. I'm here if you need me. We can talk more about it when you come to register. Because it is only one class, we'll have a little bit of time to do that. So I hope that this has been helpful to you. The registration form that will be attached will be self-explanatory. There's a whole top part that will need to be filled out with your demographic information. If you have an Edison picture ID, your banner ID is on that. It normally starts with three zeros, and you'll be asked your date of birth and things like that. So please remember to email me and schedule an appointment for the registration if you haven't already. And good luck finding a college class. See you soon.